Hello everybody and welcome. This is Not a Pro Gardener here. Today we are going to be transplanting some of our artichokes, our Imperial Star artichokes, into the ground. We put this down to kind of keep the weeds down. These apparently get really big. So we're going to be putting them on this green line here, probably about 18 inches in off the side, about a foot off this side. I'm going to do them every 2 feet apart because these, depending on how well we protect them, they might not make it till next year. So we're putting as many as we can in to get as much as we can. That's the motto here. We're going to be putting them about right here, all the way down, and then on the other side of this weed fabric, I'm hoping I can put some other stuff in here. Try to keep the weeds down too, which will be nice. So we don't want to put these in raised beds because I don't know how long they're going to make it. They're supposed to be able to, in other zones where it's warmer climate, they will last longer. So we're going to just try them this year, and then we're going to water them in with an organic mixture. I'll show you later in the video of what that is. All right, so let's pop one of these out to kind of check and see how the roots are doing. Just gently squeeze your vessel. Yeah, just almost starting to root wrap. So they're just starting to get the roots at the bottom, almost start wrapping. So what we're going to do, use this as our tool, come in here. Forgot my knife indoors, so that's what we're using. Most people burn these holes, and I probably would too if I knew this was going to be here longer than it is, but I don't know yet, so we're going to see what we got. This is kind of only a temporary thing, and if they happen to last, they do. One day I hope to mulch this, but we'll see what happens. Now, these artichokes are heavy feeders, and the manufacturer will send you a paper, the seed seller will send you a paper giving you planting instructions, hopefully, like Johnny Seeds did for me. And they are heavy feeders, so we're going to put some pre-plant fertilizer down, and then we're going to water them in with this already broken down organic fertilizer here. Let's check to see our depth here. A little bit deeper. Anybody else out there has done anything with artichokes, leave it in the comments below and tell me what you did and your successes or fails. I'd love to hear about it. Just comment down below, and when I get time, I'll get to you. Okay, that's just flush with the soil level there. Put a little bit of this in here. Okay, so we got it set how deep we want it. Now we're going to take our granular fertilizer. It is a 10-5-15. So I'm just going to put about a handful in there, which is plenty for me. Mix that into the bottom. Okay. And you want to set this guy in there. Don't squish him down. Just going to take a little bit of this dirt, kind of set it on top here. Kind of stick it back down in that hole. All right, there's one. And these will branch out really big, and hopefully they're going to be close enough together that they can shade out the middle. That'll be nice. The rabbits will love it. Have some cover. Then what we're going to do is we're going to water it in with this sprayer here, and I'll pop in that video to show you what we put in this sprayer. All right, so now that we got it in there with our pre-plant granular fertilizer, we're going to water it in with another fertilizer. This is like a 332 or a 323 or something like that. I can't remember what it is. I'll pop the video in to show you what it is here in a sec. All right, everybody, this is going to be the organic fertilizer that I'm going to be using to water in my artichoke transplants. This will be the first year that I'm going to try to grow everything all organic. So, we're going to talk about what we're going to be putting in our mix in our 1 gallon sprayer here. So, what we're going to do is after we get them transplanted out there on the ground, we're going to be putting this fertilizer in there. It's a 332. They are highly concentrated. So what we're going to do is the mature plants, we're going to mix 4 ounces of fertilizer with 1 gallon of water, 1 to 2 weeks. And then for our micronutrients, we're going to be using this Micro Boost, which I used this last year, and it really helps with onions. It has that sulfur, and for my beets, the boron and all that stuff in there. It has all the micronutrients that your plants will need, and you really don't have to put too much in there. I'm going to do the 4 ounces of the fertilizer, and then almost a cup of that Micro Boost in there as well. Mix it up real good with a gallon of water, and then I'm going to put this in the hole for pre-planting. It's just something I had left over, this granular fertilizer, and hopefully that covers it for this time, and we'll show you what we're going to put this in. We'll be back. Kind of hard to do this on the camera, but let's see if we can get it. This little cup's about 4 ounces, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to fill it up without shooting it everywhere. I gotta say, putting a pump on this was a good idea. You gotta shake the jug up. You gotta shake the jug up before you start pumping to get it all mixed up real good. All right, 4 ounces. We're gonna put that in there. Let that sit and drain a little bit. Then we're going to get this Micro Boost, shake it up a little bit. Shake up the Micro Boost, get it all mixed up good. I'm only going to put a little bit in there since I'm only going to be spraying so much with this. So let's see if we can spill it. Doing this one-handed is not the easiest. That's probably enough for me. There's not really a recommended rate follow over here at the homestead. I just kind of pour stuff in by eyeball sometimes, but figured I'd use the cup this time to kind of get you guys showing what you really should be using. I don't think you can really burn with any of this stuff. It's all organic. But the Agro Thrive, it's supposed to have the microbes already in it, pre-digested, all organic, and I suggest you guys check them out. They're very, very good science behind it. They will email you after you order it and give you an explanation of how it works and versus the competitive chemical fertilizers. You ought to check it out. Thanks for watching. We'll be back. And then we're going to move on and do the rest of these. Since I show you how we did it, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these done, and we'll see you at the end. What you want to do is you want to take your sprayer, you want to take this nozzle off here. You got a hole there. That comes out pretty easy now. So we're going to water these in with this fertilizer, water-soluble fertilizer, organic, and a micro boost. With the granular fertilizer in the hole, I think this will be a good start off for these guys because they're pretty heavy feeders. They grow really fast, they need lots of water. So I will be putting drip on this, and I'll show you that whenever I get to it. So we're going to go ahead and fertilize these in, and I'll see you again. This is Not a Pro Gardener here. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell to get notified every time I come out with a new video, and I'll see you again. Thanks. Whew, it is hot out here. Goodness sakes. All right, everybody, so we're back, and the plants were looking a little pitiful. They probably got heck of transplant shock after I fertilized them and put them in that hole, so I figured I better water them in a little bit better than that. So I got my drip system set up for them already. I'm going to start over here. There's the asparagus bed in between. I got my filter regulator combo. It's gonna push. So this is the filter regulator combo. It's gonna fuel these beds over here as well. This, and then I'm gonna put some lines to this asparagus bed. Yeah, I need to mulch it and take care of that a little bit better. And I got my artichokes here. I ran this drip line through here. These are every 6-inch emitters, and I'd like to have buried it, but I didn't do that. I just fed it under there, and it's supposed to be 1 gallon per hour, so I should be able to just run my system for an hour, and I'll have a gallon through this whole line here. As you can see, it drips out of there. So I got that all set up. Hopefully they bounce back like they should.